Well, hello, Hillsborough Township residents. Mayor Britting here. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful week. Now, I had an amazing opportunity today to sit down with a world-renowned musician who set up shop and started their own music academy in Hillsborough Township 2 years ago, who is still operating, still trying to grow their business. Now, if you're a music fan from the 90s, the 2000s, and you still listen to that music today, there's a band out there called the Fugees. Now, my friends and I used to listen to them driving into high school, and I still have them on my iTunes playlist. Great band. The drummer, the world-renowned drummer, Don Guillaume, set up the Guillaume Music Academy in Hillsborough Township 2 years ago, and I had the opportunity to interview him today. So take a few minutes here, get to know one of the great businesses in Hillsborough Township, and I'll see you at the tail end of the interview. Hillsborough Township residents, Mayor Britting here. I hope everybody's having a great day today. Listen, I have a really, really exciting opportunity for you to meet a Hillsborough Township business / residents who are right off of 206 here. If you ever heard of the band, the Fugees, that's the group that my friends and I listened to in the 90s. We still listen to them today. And I want you all to know that the drummer from the Fugees, Don Guillaume, and his friend Bryan Hansen, has set up shop in Hillsborough Township about 2 years ago or so, correct? About 2 years ago. And here today, we're going to learn a little bit more about their business, which is Guillaume's Music Academy, right off of 206, right in the center of Hillsborough Township. So I just want to say hello to you guys. Hey, good to see you.
How are you?
Good seeing you. All right, how you doing? Now, this is the drummer from the Fugees, Don Guillaume. I'm a little starstruck. So I just wanted to just stop in and just say, listen, you have a really cool business. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you're doing here in Hillsborough?
Well, we're a music academy.
Yep.
And we train kids and adults in music production, video production, and with these, we have our guitar teacher here, Bryan Hansen, who's really putting a lot into these kids, and they just, I don't know why, but they love him. And there's actually a waiting list of people who wanted to take lessons with Bryan Hansen, so we actually start moving around. But yeah, we're here. We have it's 2 floors of music instruction and music production, and the students love coming here.
Yeah,
they love it. They get to just be themselves and just let their creative juices flow, from writing songs to not only take lessons, but we have these ensembles where we teach them how to be in a band, right, how to play music with each other, which promote just acceptance, because we're so multicultural in this business. Yeah. So it really promotes the acceptance of different cultures, and they just love being here, and we do different genres of music, from rock, rap, jazz, to whatever they're like. I give them freedom. What do you guys want to do today? And they, hey, let's do this song, and I'll teach them how to play it, and it just inspires them, and motivates them to practice on their instruments. Yeah. So I think that's been the formula of our success in turning these kids to real musicians. Yeah. You know, right? Actually have them play and do different events. They're playing festivals, and it's not just you learn a lesson and you have one recital a year. No, we're about just performing. Right. We're about them going out there and just inspiring other kids to pick up an instrument. And the good thing about this program is even their schoolwork, it skyrockets. A lot of the parents call me and say, hey, my student, they're like straight A students now, and it's because of this music, because they're applying how to stay focused on their studies. And what do you think about that, Brian?
Yeah, it's 100%. And the kids here are really, like mature, not only talented, but mature. It's cool because they do a one-on-one lesson with Don and I, and then often go up and do the ensemble upstairs. So we get to hear the progress that they make of the songs that we're working on towards the next event. And it's fun to see the progress of that. And they're young, and they're like sponges though, because you teach them and they know it, instantly. It's pretty incredible.
I think it's pretty cool because I have an 8, 6, and 2-year-old boys, and the fact that you're providing structure for the children to be more mature, build their mindset, and you have all different types of cultures here, your acceptance of everybody. It's a wonderful message. And before we actually came to sit down in the studio itself, they showed us a YouTube video that was made by the children through the Music Academy, and it looked pretty darn professional. The kids did it themselves, so the kids are learning how to be a band, produce their own music, produce their own essentially business model digitally, which is really great.
And they learn how to work together.
And that's huge. I mean, the way the world is right now, the fact that the kids are working together is everything. It's really, really important. Now, before we go out and we take another step out, why did you set up shop in Hillsborough Township?
Well, I was really stationed in New York City. I was born in Haiti and came to the United States when I was 4 years old. So I was raised in the States, and of course the whole Fugees thing and a lot of other artists that I played with. New York got a little crazy for me.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, so
Yeah.
and I found Hillsborough was kind of out of the way, but still it was the diversity of Hillsborough and how nice the people were, and I figured this would be a perfect place to set up a shop, you know, to just give back, you know, from what I've learned and with my journey, just give back to the community and to the kids.
Yeah.
You know, so this was the perfect place for me to set up shop to do that.
Yeah, that's great. And before we end this interview, I want to show everybody what I've had a chance to hold here. This is an MTV Music Video Award from '97, '98. I just want to show everybody that we have this in Hillsborough Township. We have an international star in Hillsborough Township trying to teach our children how to play music. So come to the GMA Academy off of 206. We'll add information on the site where you can find their website, sign up, bring your children here. I can guarantee you my son Christian, my middle guy's going to come here and be a student. I guarantee.
Awesome.
Guarantee. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for being a Hillsborough resident as well too, and thanks for setting up shop in
Yes,
Hillsborough.
awesome.
Great to
Awesome.
see you.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Good to see you guys. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Not only did I have the chance to talk about Don's business, we had a chance to chat Fugees as well. Take a watch. All right, everybody, Mayor Britting here, sitting in Guillaume's Music Academy in Hillsborough Township. Don Guillaume sitting with me here with the drummer for the Fugees. I think you guys just had a concert about 2 months ago, right?
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Where was that?
At the Prudential Center.
At the Prudential Center. So in Jersey, they're still working in Jersey, from New York, New Jersey guys, and they're still rocking out in Jersey. So I'm sitting here on the couch with Don. I'm sitting here behind Wyclef's picture and the Fugees. Tell us a little bit more about what we have going on behind us here.
Yeah, these are some of the plaques I have. I mean, there's much more of these. I didn't have a wall big enough to put. There's some out there too. We'll go out there and check some out. But yeah, this one from Wyclef's solo album, they went triple platinum. We have some of these from Europe. This was our European tour. I was on tour. We were on tour in Europe for about 3-4 years.
Wow.
With that one record.
Wow.
You know, I would come back to the States, be home for like a week,
Yeah.
and back on tour.
Wow.
So when you have a number one song, you're constantly, you know, doing that one song,
Yeah.
which is why I can't stand to hear the song now. But
I bet.
but I've done it so much. But these are just some of the awards of between the Wyclef's solo record and the Fugees record. Yeah.
That's great. And I think that the real message here for the residents too is we have people who have significant experience in the music industry and in business who've set up shop in our township, and there's a reason for it. Now, you spoke earlier about the diversity of the town and how people have been nice in the town and how it's a great business community, and that just kind of warms my heart because that's what we're working to try to do, to bring the residents great businesses that they could use to help better themselves, help better their children. And I just think they showed me some videos earlier too of children making their own music video, and I have to tell you, it was absolutely incredible seeing how the kids work together, the diversity of the kids, and you talked earlier about the maturity as well too.
The children. You know, we kind of discuss things that how do we want the song to go, how do we want the video to go. They make they write things down, ideas down, and we just like professional.
So if your children want to actually make a music video with the drummer of the Fugees, it's in Hillsborough Township. GMA, Guillaume's Music Academy in Hillsborough Township. Come on down, sign your kids up. I'm telling you, they're going to learn how to do it the right way.
Yep.
Well, how cool is that? I mean, how many people can say that they have the drummer of the Fugees who set up business in their town? I mean, these guys have just been all over the world, and the fact that they want to come back to this town for the reasons they said, a very diverse town. It's a town that has very nice people, and that's a great thing to hear. It's a business-friendly town. I mean, Don really is trying to do this for the right reasons. It's not only a business, but he wants to give back to the community. And I think you're going to see that business at a lot of different events. So make sure you come to the events too, because we have an international superstar who's going to be playing music, I think, at a couple of our events. So how cool is that? So I just also wanted to close this out by saying I want to thank Don and his team for being here as well too, because they had come to the Hillsborough Township Committee at one of our meetings recently and asked for help, because the 206 project has made it very difficult for their customers to come on in and out, and it's made it miserable for him to be able to evolve his business, the storefront of his business, until the work is done on 206. So we're going to work very hard with Don and work with the state and work with the NJDOT to try to help fix not only the front of Don's business, but the front of everybody else's business too, because this is unfair to the businesses that are going through what they're going through right now. So, you know, it's a very proud moment for us to have people who are stepping up from a cultural standpoint and from a social standpoint to do the right thing, and they want to be a part of the fabric of our township. So I just want to thank Don and team for allowing us to be there today. And thank you for watching this video. Be proud to live here. We have a lot of people who want to be in Hillsborough Township. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy your week.